Hey, today I'm going to be showing you a brand new rune farm that you can do over here near the lakes. Specifically, we are going to be taking out one of the magma dragons without even fighting him. Not only this, you are going to be able to gather quite a few runes and some items within this. Let's first start off by talking about the Lost Grace that I am currently at. The Lost Grace is called Ravine Veiled Village. This can be found over here on the map. And you can locate this near the lakes, which you can simply follow through once you pass the ravine Lost Grace. It's also near a few other point of interest. Once you have located this point of interest and the Lost Grace, you can then head up here. I do want to say that you can go through a lot of this without fighting a single enemy, and I will show you that within this clip. It can be done quite easy. I do recommend that you do have a summon on the side, just to simply distract the other few enemies that are located in this area. So let's continue up, and we're going to take a left. There will be this little fella here. He will not cause too much damage because, well, he's very minuscule, and honestly, he's easy to dodge. Continuously go up until you're up here on the 3rd level, I believe, and we are going to enter inside this cave. What you will notice upon entering the cave is that there's going to be one single enemy on the left side, and there will be a ladder. As long as you do not bother him, you will be fine and he will not bother you. So let's continue up and then go towards the right. As you go through, you will then locate another entrance or another open area. So go towards the right of that entrance, and then you will be right here. Take the lift up. Just know there are 2 enemies behind you, so you will want to make sure that you click that lift up pretty fast. Continue towards the north and watch out for the 2 enemies on the left and the right. They will not bother you, but the one in the middle definitely will. You can go up there and claim the item if you choose to. Go towards the west and then take a right, so you're heading towards this way, and you'll eventually be outside. So now that we're here, we'll then claim the Lost Grace, which can be found right here. Then, if you have not already messed with the lift like I've done previously because I had to figure this out, you will need to call the lift down. Once it is down, just take it back up and you're good to go. So, what you can expect up here is there is one of those short little fellas, and then there's going to be some of these flying bats that you do not want to be attacked by, especially if you are on New Game Plus. Continue up, then again, there's another ladder. I know I think that's 4 to 5 ladders now. I think there's actually 6 coming up. So let's continue here, and then you will see some birds, or not birds, excuse me, those bats again. You will want to ignore them, except there's going to be one powerful one, and that is the singing one there in the distance. This one is quite powerful, so you do want to call down a summon, then go forward, take a left, take the ladder up, and continue up. This is where the summon is going to be so useful because you can bother those enemies with your summon and they will not even notice that you are going up the ladder. Continuing on, you will see one of those short fellas again, the little squid monsters. I'm sure they have specific names, I'm just calling it how it is. And let's go up the 7th ladder, I believe. Holy smokes, there are so many. I did not notice this until I started doing a voiceover of this, but yeah, there's quite a few ladders. We are almost at the spot. What you want to do is look straight ahead like I am, and you will see quite a few of those bats, so you will need to push forward and press the lift so that you can then go up before they confront you and take you out entirely. So let's then go up here and claim the Lost Grace. We are officially at the Rune Strewn Precipice Overlook. We can then go up here, enter inside the cave. I have already done so, and what this is going to do is spawn down the boss. Once you have encountered the boss, you have 2 options. You can simply leave the game and then join back. This will shoot you outside near the Lost Grace, or you can accept defeat. Either or, it will work the same. We are going to locate the lift, make sure that it goes directly down. You will see a lever or a lever on the left side. You'll pull that, and then this will then bring it directly back up. We are going to time it, jump forward, you will land right here. We are going to then use the offhand swap. We can either use the black knife, or we can use Marika's hammer. It's all up to you. We want to make sure that we have the Uchigatana on our left, then we want to have the hammer in our right, and of course we'll swap the Uchigatana with the scepter. We will then want the mount out because we cannot use it. Yet once you use the mount, hit the Ashes of War button, pause the game, swap out the Uchigatana with the scepter. You can take some time with this, yet if you're too slow, it will not work. I will show an example of this again right here, because of course, for this method, we do want to have the avatar in our right, specifically the staff of the avatar and the Uchigatana in our left, and we are going to swap the Uchigatana with the spinning weapon blade. So, now that we have everything in order, let's go ahead and do this. We are going to pick an item, like so. Once you get done, hit the Ashes of War button, midway, pause the game, go down, and swap it with your spinning weapon blade. For example, mine's on the right, so I'll swap it with the Uchigatana. So hit it, swap it with the Uchigatana that has the spinning weapon ashes, and then we will hold down the Ashes of War button, which is going to be shift and right click if you're on PC. If you're on console, this is going to be L2. Make sure that you hold down that left trigger all the way, because if you let go, you are going to experience the falling death animation and it's not too good. You will have to rinse and repeat everything, and it will suck a lot. One thing to note, that this is not going to drop instantly. It will take about 30 to 45 seconds in order for the enemies at the top to drop down, fall through the map, and then fall to their death. The way that this is happening is that once you have dropped so far, all the objects at the top sort of disappear, the textures are no longer solid, and this is where everything starts to drop, including bosses, enemies, everything, really, just anything in sight. What you will notice right now is that the runes are going to begin to drop. You are going to be able to recover a lot of runes from this once you do let go, because, of course, like I've mentioned earlier, when you do let go, this is going to pretty much end your character's life, so you will have to respawn back up and do the glitch again in order to grab the runes. On the other hand, you do have access to the cave now, and you do not have to fight the boss, which is definitely A+ in my book. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I do want to quickly say that I appreciate everyone that's currently subscribed. I know that this is also repetitive, and it might just sound like a broken record. Well, some point, right? I just want to show my gratitude and that you guys are so amazing out there, and I am truly thankful. So appreciate the love and support, and I'll see you all on the next video.